Does your voice sound weird and your face feel stiff and your brain forget absolutely every single word you have ever learned the second you hit that record button? Yeah, I've been there too. The good news is that you don't have to just get over it. Hi, I'm Victoria and this is Toria T.A.L.K.S, where I teach what I know, learn what I have yet to know, and keep it simple. Even though I have been filming and posting online for a long time, and I have built a lot of confidence, especially over the past year, doing my research and really preparing before launching on YouTube, I quickly realized that long-form content demands a whole different kind of confidence. And for me, that confidence only came through trial and error. Now, to save you from that, I'll tell you that along the way, I did discover a handful of exercises that always work for me. I mean, every single time. And they help me show up more natural, more confidence on camera. Or at least I hope you think so. And today I am sharing 3 of my exercises that come straight from my work in progress ebook, Confident on Camera, which is launching next week as a limited time freebie. That means $0, €0, 0 Danish kroners. So grab your camera or just follow along and let's get into it. First up is what I call the energy dial, because most beginners and honestly even pros underestimate how much energy the camera sucks right out of you. So if you feel normal in real life, which I really hope that you do, chances are that you'll look a little flat and awkward on camera. And of course, this video is all about helping you mitigate that. So in this drill, this exercise, I will help you find your sweet spot between like too flat and too much. So step 1. Pick one simple line that you'd say on camera. It could be something like, hey, my name is Victoria and this is Toria T.A.L.K.S. Secondly, you are going to record yourself saying it 3 different ways. First, you're gonna go completely flat and deadpan as much as you can. Hey, my name is Victoria and this is Toria T.A.L.K.S. Secondly, you are going to go as much over the top as you can. Imagine you are on a stage and have to really perform out there. Hi, my name is Victoria and this is Toria T.A.L.K.S. Imagine I spoke like that. And then lastly, the third way would be just how you'd say it in a normal conversation with a friend. Hi, my name is Victoria and this is Toria T.A.L.K.S. Then the last step is to play all 3 versions back and ask yourself which feels the most authentic, which would you actually enjoy watching yourself, and which shows more of your personality without tipping into caricature. Now, I'm not saying that you have to just choose one of these 3 dials and then film with that tone, but it's a good exercise to show that your sweet spot usually sits just 1 notch above what feels natural at first, because as I mentioned, the camera does soften your energy more than you realize. But the main point of this exercise is that you don't have to just guess what sounds good. You can actually test it, you can adjust it, and then you can find out what really works for you. Next is a little exercise that I call the camera friend trick, because you need to stop talking to a lens and start talking to a person. One of the biggest mistakes beginners make is trying to talk to everyone. But the funny thing is that when you talk to everyone, no one feels seen. It's like back in a classroom, the teacher would speak to the entire room, and chances are that you would not feel inclined to raise your hand and talk back and answer the questions because he or she was not speaking to you. So instead, we are going to pick someone, one person, and we'll talk to them. So we'll stop saying, "Hey guys," and instead go, "Hey you." And here is my take on how to do it, how to practice it with this simple exercise. First, you are going to decide the vibe you want your audience to feel when watching your video. Do you want to come across as the expert? Do you want to come across as like a cheerleader? Cheerleaders probably don't do like this, but you get the point. Or do you want to come across more like a digital big sister? Then you are going to pick a real or imaginary person who matches that vibe. Like if you were going for the digital big sister vibe, you can tape a photo of your actual sibling right next to your camera lens. Or if you wanted to come across more as like a mentor, you could take a picture of a student or a client that you helped before. And even if you don't have access to a photo, you could take like a sticky note and write a name, a vibe, maybe even like a joke, so that you get that vibe every time you look at it. Because step 3 is to look at that photo or sticky note every time you start a new line or topic, and then just go on and deliver it like it's just you and them having a chat. You're going to turn this video into a conversation because your tone will automatically soften and you'll feel more personal, because it is more personal when you're speaking to someone instead of speaking to a camera lens. And finally, the most common question I had when I started posting and filming, and one I still need all the time: what do I do with my hands and where am I supposed to look? Because if you don't decide ahead of time and you don't yet have the muscle memory to rely on, chances are that your hands will either like freeze awkwardly or fidget aimlessly, and your eyes will probably just glare into the lens like it owes you money and probably intimidate or scare off your audience just a little bit. So my trick for that one is to hold something. It could be a cup of coffee, it could be your glasses, it could be a can of asparagus for all I care. Even just like a random little prop that feels like you. Because it gives your hand a natural excuse to just move a little, and it gives your eyes somewhere else to glance every now and then to break up that intense stare that feels so unnatural. You don't need to clutch it the whole time, you don't even need to hold it the whole time, but just giving yourself permission to hold something, to have something, instantly makes you look and feel more at ease and more natural and less awkward on camera. So take 5, take a deep breath and look alive and watch what is already happening. Because chances are that even with just these 3 exercises, you're already starting to look more alive and less awkward on camera. These are, however, just 3 of my go-to drills. So if you want more grounded, step-by-step ways to stop cringing at your own videos and start commanding that attention, make sure you hit subscribe, hit that little bell, and grab the ebook Confidence on Camera when it drops next week for free. For now, go practice, and I'll see you looking alive and a little less awkward in your next video. And remember, all it takes is one little step at a time and you are already doing it.